It always is good to get to this point, and you know, a lot of the preparation's been done, certainly the physical part of it, and get one more day, and then travel tomorrow, and really looking forward to playing, you know, this game. And I think the kids are, and so it's good. I think it's been good work this week.
Well, how much work has Troy gotten this week, and do you think that's going to be more of a, you know, a game day decision as far as whether he's going to be able to go or not?
Yeah, you know, Troy's been able to work every day this week, and each day do a little bit more. So feel good, barring any, you know, setback from today's work or something. But
if Isaiah cannot go, does that mean more work for like Sheehy and Alec James, or can you even use Olive in that package?
yeah, I mean, obviously all those guys would pick it up, but Isaiah was also able to practice today, so that was good news. But if something were to happen, really any of those guys, you know, when you go on the road, anyone, if something happens during a game, the rest of the group does have to, you know, absorb some of that workload.
I know you wouldn't change your preparation necessarily, but are you guys cognizant of what the environment's going to be like, and do you prepare for what you're expecting?
Well, you know, we've got some players that have played there before, and you try to simulate it, just like you try to simulate what they're doing with your scout teams. But it's, you know, that it's not, that it's going to be more, you know, and there's no way that our scout offense could simulate their offense, and there's no way that you can truly simulate the atmosphere, whatever it may be. You know, certainly guys are aware of it, and those that haven't gone, I think they've got a picture in their head, but until they go through and experience it. And I think that's one of the, actually I think it's one of the neat things about playing in the Big Ten is you get to play your home games at a great stadium with a great crowd, and you know when you go on the road it's going to be a loud, you know, good environment, and so that's part of the experience, and they got to learn to handle it if they haven't handled it before, and those that do have to rely on their experiences, I think.
Well, Nebraska's defense statistically has improved, especially the
Right.
last 14 quarters, but the offense they played aren't exactly dynamic. How do you gauge, what do you see on tape that has led them to at least be better than they were early in the season?
Well, I think that it seems to me that they are playing with confidence. That's a big part of this game. I think that, you know, anytime that you put in a new system, it takes time, and I think you start seeing them what appears to be, and I don't know, but more confident in what they're doing, and I think they've got good football players and guys that have played. You know, there's a number of guys that we played against last year, and so I think it's probably a combination of everything, and I think right now, you know, they're playing their best football to this point, and that's what you see on tape.
When Mike Riley gave you your first coaching job, had you known each other, or were you recommended by someone? How did that all play out?
None of the above.
Yeah.
You know, actually just me and my brother, Jeep went down, and my brother had been talking to him about a position, ended up not getting it, and we went down to where they were having the World League. They were having their draft and combine. It was kind of a combination, and I remember meeting him, but that just shaking his hand, and then it wasn't until a couple weeks later that Phil Savage left, and he called, and I got the opportunity to work with him.
Doesn't sound like the San Antonio Riders is quite as glamorous as, say, leading the Wisconsin Badgers. Is that accurate?
It was.
Were those good days?
They were great days. It may have been the best job I ever had. You know, we had a great staff, got to coach really neat players, and I was just getting started. So you talk about impactful. And ever since then, I think every one of my jobs has been really fortunate to have and enjoyed them. But it was fun.